Okay, the next two people I'd like to introduce to you, and they're going to share with you their story and give you a little bit of advice on success in ACN. I'm really impressed with these two individuals because in a very short period of time, they really did a great job in ACN. They did so much production. Just to give you an example, both of them became regional vice presidents in just 7 months with ACN. And on top of that, in their 19th month being a part of ACN, they were invited to be a part of the Circle of Champions here in Europe. So is that an incredible rise? So they did a great job. They're Hungarian, they're leaders here in this market. What impresses me most about them is they've got the right attitude. They're very positive, they're very focused, they're open to learning, and they care about people. Help me welcome to the stage Roland Kegye and Kegye&Hevesi.
Hello everyone! Hi ACN! Sziasztok magyarok! My name is Kegye&Hevesi. I am from Hungary, Budapest. I am very excited for being on the stage. My English is not so good, sorry. Therefore, please listen our success story from my lovely husband, who is not only a husband, but my best friend and partner too. Roland Kegye.
Thank you very much, first of all, and I'd like to welcome everybody, even though the weather is not right, so we're sorry. I don't know if anybody came by ski. Okay, because we're not used to this weather in March. We usually have 15, 20 degrees, but that happens. Okay, anyway, let me say a few words about my wife, because she's my biggest background, and probably I wouldn't reach anything with ACN without her. So I just want to say a big appreciation, a big thank you to her. Let me tell you a little bit about our background and a few stories, how we did before ACN. So you guys have to know that I was a sport agent. I was working in a basketball field. So I had around 60, 70 basketball players all over in Europe. And my wife, she was working in a cosmetic shop before. And both of our business went really well. But since 2008, both of our business started to go down because of the crisis. In my case, the teams, the clubs started not to pay the players and not to pay me. And you know, I was standing there at the age of 37, even though I know I look like 18, but at the age of 30, my wife always says, "You wish, Papa." But I was standing there 2 years ago and without any option. So we decided to leave the country. And you know, guys, where we wanted to go? We wanted to go to Spain. Hola. But it's a funny thing because the unemployment rate is the highest over there, but at least the weather is not like this. So before we made that move, we had the very good chance to sit down in a cafeteria with a couple. Their name is Bori and Gabor Budaházi, and they showed me the ACN opportunity. They showed me the 1 to 10 presentation, and in that moment, I saw the vision of ACN. Because they described me that you can make money on what people, services, what people using every day and paying every month. And it's a funny situation because a few days sooner, I read a magazine, and there was an article with Bill Gates of Microsoft. And Bill Gates said the next multi-millionaire, millionaires will coming out of the telecom industry for the next decade. And I really like what I saw. I just didn't understand how me, as like a person, can get into the telecom business. And the answer and the solution came after 2 or 3 days when I sat down with this couple. So, guys, I can tell you the solution is right here in front of you because this is the best place and this is the best time. Everything what happened afterwards, it's a history. We hit RVP 7 months, so I think it was pretty fast. We were selected to the CLC membership after 19 months. And last year we went to 13 countries. We went to countries like Spain, for example. We went to Madrid, we went to Sevilla to show the business, to show the opportunity. We went to France, we went to the Netherlands. So we had a great time last year. Üpü Poland. So we had the opportunity to go and spread the ACN word. And you guys have to know, I didn't think for a second, because I saw the vision right away, and I saw that this is going to be the solution. I believe that I can change the situation of my family, and I believe that I can change the situation for ourselves. And I have to tell you that all of us had a dream, and we were big dreamers. Just remember, imagine back, when you were in the kindergarten, and when you went to the elementary school, we all had a dream. Somebody wanted to become a football player, somebody wanted to become a fireman, but meanwhile, by the time the education, the teachers, the government, the commercial, kill all of our dreams. And I can tell you guys find the biggest tool for become a dreamer again, and the tool name is ACN. So you guys are the best place and the best time. The other thing that I really liked was this couple at this cafeteria said that this business is only for good people. And I didn't understand why they're telling me this. And after 2 years, I had to realize this is for good people because you have to help people. And helping is everything, I think. Helping is the best thing. And can you imagine how many people's lives can you change? Can you imagine how many people you give hope? In the last 2 years, we give thousands and thousands of people a lot of hope and quality of life. And the only way we did this with a very simple step, we signed up for ACN 2 years ago. And because we made this decision, therefore we changed a lot of people's lives. And with ACN, the business is very simple. You only have to do two things. First of all, you have to show the business, and on the other hand, you have to show the services. But you have to do this constantly. And the people are dying out there because they're looking for opportunity. And trust me, since 2008, nothing is what it looks like. Even though somebody's driving a huge big car, even though somebody's living in a big house, it doesn't mean anything because people are suffering out there and people are looking for somebody to introduce them, somebody to contact them. And if you're the one who will show the ACN opportunity, you will be the ones who will be able to change a lot of lives. Obviously, in the last 2 years, we went through a lot of things, a lot of rejections as well. And some people are asking me, what was the key to our success? And I would say one of the key to our success was I never interested with the no's. I never interested with the rejections. Because if somebody rejects you and if somebody tells you no on the opportunity, it doesn't mean that they don't like you. It only happens because the timing is not right for them. But the timing and the no is not only now. 8, 10, 12 months later, or a few years later, these people will be the biggest appreciator that will ever appreciate that you contact them, you stay with them, and you never gave up. If you see in the first few rows here in the arena, those people who are in top position, RVP and SVP, these people are the ones who ever received the most rejections and ever received the most no's. That's why they are in top position with ACN. This business is an emotional roller coaster. Sometimes you go up, sometimes you go down. It's normal, like every business. But the key is how long you're going to stay down. Try to go back high as soon as it's possible. I will tell you one very important thing, and you always have to remember. In our ways and in our business, no is equal to yes. And you know why? Because no is just a question when the no will turn to yes. It's absolutely normal. You never know. The environment is changing, the circumstances is changing, so you have to stick with people and you have to go through and through and through people. And for example, Art Napolitano, for somebody it took 5 years to put Art Napolitano into the ACN business. And after that, he basically built up the biggest organization ever in ACN history. So that's why you always have to keep up and stay consistent, showing the business, showing the services. Believe it's very important because on the road, people will tell you crazy. On the road, people will tell you this is not going to work. On the road, people think you're stupid. But if you stick with this, and if you go through a lot of people, sometimes somebody will say yes, and somebody will be very mad and angry at you that you wasted time and didn't contact that person sooner. So it's very important on a daily basis, you have to have your own belief. After 2 years, my wife and I, we are making more money than we made in the last 8 and 10 years together with both of our business. Obviously, the road is not always happy. We suffered a lot. We went through a lot of rejection, as I just mentioned to you before. But trust me, guys, it's really worth it. And it might not be 2 years for you, it might be 3 years or 5 years or 6 years, doesn't matter. As Asas Harzin always says, this is not a sprint, this is a marathon. Who cares if it takes 5 years or 7 years? The next few years will pass anyway. But now you are at the best place and you are at the best time. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to our team. I'd like to say thank you to Libertas team and to Kegye&Hevesi team. And I want to welcome them on the back of the stage. Because without you guys, we wouldn't have been anywhere. We wouldn't achieve any top position without you. So we want to say thank you to you. Little bit more than 2 years, you guys put together an organization with more than 4,000 representatives. And we are extremely proud of you, and we are extremely proud of our leaders. ACN gave our dream back. ACN gave our life back. And ACN gave our future back. And we are here to give you back all these things if you lost it on the way or if you're missing. Our job is very fantastic because we meet hopeless people and we meet faithless people on a daily basis. And we are, and you guys are the one who can step up and show these people, yes, there is a door. You can open the door, but they will decide if you step in or not. But it's your responsibility to open the door to as many people as you could. And I want to say thank you to ACN. I want to say thank you to the co-founders, also Wayne Holbrook, Dave Mirman, and everybody who's working behind the scenes. And definitely want to say thank you to Bori and Gabor Budahazi for bringing us the American dream. Trust the company. Trust the founders. It's ACN has been for the last 20 years. I can tell you there's a pretty good chance that ACN will be here in the next 20 years. A few weeks ago, somebody asked me, where do you see yourself in the next 20 years? And you know where will I see myself in the next 20 years? If the ACN will be here, I'm positive. I will be here, and I will travel all over Europe and all over the world, and I will spread the word, because if the universe or God, whoever gave us this opportunity, it's our obligation to move forward and pass it on to people, to as many people as we could. I want to tell you, you have to invest yourself to ACN. You have to attend on every trainings, every single trainings. You have to learn the compensation plan. You have to learn how to present the business and go out to the field and present the business and show it to as many people as you could. Believe yourself, because my wife and I, with that zero network marketing experience, we build this up, then you can build it up. And imagine what I said, and remember what I said, no is always equal to yes, because no, just a question when it will turn to yes. Thank you very much, and you guys, great, and the next 3 days I wish you good luck and wish you good luck in your success. Thank you, bye-bye.
I love ACN!